Selling on Amazon and choosing a category to sell on. It's a hard task, right? So in today's video, I'm gonna help you a little bit by giving you a few reasons why the OTC category is one of my favorite categories, and a few reasons why you should actually look into selling in that category if you're a beginner. And those reasons are gonna be some tips at the same time. You'll see what I'm talking about, all right? So before we start, in the description, you're gonna find 3 links, all right? First 2 links, if you need mentorship, all right, I'm offering one-on-one coaching. So if you want to book a session with me to get the help that you need to scale your Amazon business, there's going to be a link in the description for that. Book a call with me. We're going to build a plan to help you reach your goals, and you'll be in contact with me until you reach that goal, all right? We're going to follow you until you do. I'm always joinable. You'll have my phone number, you'll have all that stuff. Second thing that you're gonna find, all right, when it comes to mentorship, I'm starting a mentorship program with a small group. It's gonna be a test group. It's gonna be ultra selective, all right? So if you wanna be part of that, you're gonna have more info down the line. So join the wait list, link in the description. Third link that you're gonna find, Discord server, because one of the other things that you need to grow is a network, all right? If you want to network, best way to do it, join our Discord server. You're gonna meet some friends and you're gonna have some fun, all right? The journey is gonna be way more fun if you actually meet other people, and you're gonna learn from those people, all right? So, without further ado, the first reason why I love the OTC category is just because it is so easy. And I know we are talking about online arbitrage in this video, right? And on this channel mainly, but if you eventually want to transition into wholesale, the OTC category is a category that is super easy to actually open wholesale account in, all right? There's this and there's beauty as well, but like if you do clothing, if you do shoes, it's going to be a little bit harder, all right? In my opinion, like the wholesale leads that I've been selling were all from the OTC category, all right? The OTC category is such an easy category in which you can open wholesale account and find profitable products. So beauty as well, but I feel like OTC is a little bit easier. This is why I've been selling like OTC product mainly when it comes to wholesale, even though I'm not doing any wholesale anymore. But like if you actually want to transition eventually, you know, look into OTC, all right? Look into OTC. Because it is such an easy category to find wholesale leads and wholesale suppliers for, all right? Second reason that I love the OTC category is because the buy cost is so cheap. For most of those products, the buy cost is so cheap. So you can buy a ton of units for not a lot of money. And so it's going to help you not only with online arbitrage, but it's also going to help you if you eventually want to move into wholesale, because the capital that you will need to start selling those products will not be as high. Because of course, if you want to wholesale shoes, if you need to buy 100 units of shoes, it's going to cost you a lot of money, all right? Let's say $50 buy cost, it's going to cost you at least $5,000 to start, all right? With OTC, you can find product wholesale for $4 or $5. So 100 units is just going to be 400, 500. Even if it's a little bit more than that, like closer to $7 a unit, it's going to be $700, all right, for a 100 unit order. So it's more manageable and it's easier to actually get into it if it comes to wholesale. But even with online arbitrage, it's easier to buy a lot of units and to move units, right? Because if you want to scale, you will first need to actually start moving units. And the more units you have, it means that the more SN you can get on, so you will be more diversified. And you know, if you make mistakes with shoes and stuff, it costs you more money, all right? So if you need to buy 20 units, $50 shoes, it's going to be $1,000 already, all right, just for 20 units. If it's a bad buy, it's $1,000 down the drain. If you are just starting, if you do not have a lot of capital, it is not going to be easy to recover from, all right? If you just buy 20 units of a $6 product, it's going to be $120, right? So you can see the difference and you can see, oh, it's actually like way better for you. Third reason I love the OTC category and why you should look into it. There's a lot of products with good return on investment, and it is like for a few reasons. Like first of all, it's mainly for, I think, 2 reasons. And it's going to be the 2 other reasons I love this category. So the first reason why there's such a good return on investment on OTC products is just because like those products are boring, all right? It's super boring to flip Tylenol, stuff like that, because it's not a product that you love. And since it's not a product that people are necessarily interested in, a lot of people are not looking into it, all right? So sneakers, a lot of people love sneakers, a lot of people love Nike stuff, all that stuff. It's way more enjoyable to actually look for those products because it's just as if you were actually shopping for yourself, if you do online arbitrage and stuff like that, you know. And it's just more enjoyable. But looking at catalogs of product with Tylenol, like pills, like anything that's OTC medication, it's really, 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 really boring, right? And for that reason, you're not going to have as many people looking into that than people looking into naked stuff and stuff like that. And because of that, you're going to have less offers. And because of that, you'll be able to make more money. If you become an expert in this category, to be honest, if I add the knowledge, I have some knowledge in the OTC category, but if I add this knowledge, the knowledge in OTC category that I have with beauty, because beauty is a little bit more enjoyable than OTC, right? But if I had the same knowledge that I also have with sporting goods, I would make a killing. It's just that it's a little bit boring to sort, I'm not gonna lie, and the buy cost is low, so it does not necessarily work all the time with prep centers. This is a good reason as well, right? People working with prep centers are not necessarily going to look into that category because like the buy cost is low. Sometimes, you know, the prep fee is going to eat on your cost, right? On your profit margins, right? So if you do not have a prep center, if you are prepping yourself, look into them. And yeah, another reason why I love it, another reason why there's such a barrier of entry, such a good return on investment is because there's a small barrier of entry, all right? And getting the OTC category is a little bit more boring than, it's not boring, but it's a little bit more difficult than on getting any other category, right? Because you need to submit a FDA registration with your product. I have a whole video on how to actually find it with the link where you can find it, but it's a little bit more tricky, all right? So some people will not go the extra mile, and I did not actually go the extra mile for a little while when I actually started, all right? When I actually started, this is one of the last category that I actually got and get it, because I did not know to get the FDA registration. It was a little bit confusing, so I did not look into it, but a lot of people will do just like me, and so if you actually go the extra mile, which is not that hard, you will actually be able to you will be able to get it easily, and so it's a barrier of entry, and you will have less competition, all right? The last reason why, because one of the other categories that is great is groceries, right? And the reason why I love OTC over groceries, is because we have expiration dates on both OTC and groceries, but I feel like I've had way less luck with grocery than with OTC. Usually with OTC, the expiration date is way further down, like way further in the future, which is not necessarily the case with grocery. All right, so because of that, especially when you do online arbitrage, you're going to receive a lot of grocery that expires soon, or that not necessarily that expires soon, but that for which the expiration will not necessarily work with online arbitrage, you know, with the transit time and stuff like that, and for the time that people actually buy, for people to actually buy the products, right? And you know, if you actually want to go deep in some products, it's not going to work with grocery. It's not going to work really well. While with OTC, with the expiration date that is further away in the future, it is going to be more likely to work, and you're going to have way less product that you will need to return because the expiration date is coming sooner than you expected. All right, so these are the reasons why I believe you should actually look into OTC. It's a great category to start sourcing that, and even if you're a little bit more advanced, it used to be super good, if I'm being honest, with Bed Bath & Beyond, because with Bed Bath & Beyond you could order a ton of units, 99 units per order, and place order back to back, so it was easy to actually go deep. But yeah, so that's the reason why I love this category. That's the reason why you should look into it. And that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. Watch these other videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. And I'll see you tomorrow because I release a new video every single day. Thank you for watching.